Hi, this is Nick Kerm, Vice President, and this is to all my workers out there. What I have for you today is an opportunity that I would like to present to you. I propose that we move our business to South Korea. I know this might seem a bit drastic, but we are in need of change to turn this company around. The following is a presentation explaining what South Korea has to offer, as well as the facts and statistics surrounding my reasonings for this proposed move. I will cover a wide variety of supporting material that will hopefully give you a better understanding of my proposition. I have sent you all a handout of my proposition. It goes over a little bit more of the facts that I did not put in my presentation today. Currency, a little more in depth of the currency and the different types of currencies, as well as a recap of my whole presentation. You should have that right in front of you. Along with that is actually a bibliography page stating all the sites that I went to research all this. If you guys want to, you can go to those sites to get a better understanding and research. I'll be outlining all the main points throughout this presentation. I will be informing you of all the several key points: geographic location, religion, context, business culture, and then other issues in South Korea. I will be giving you a general idea of where South Korea is located compared to where we are located now, as well as an overall outlook of the weather situation. I will explore the different regions or religions present in South Korea as well. I will categorize the South Korea's context of how the results have an effect on our business. Then I will compare and contrast the overall business culture of South Korea to the business culture of the United States. To start off, the geographic location. The geographic location of South Korea is actually located in Eastern Asia, on the southern half of the Korean peninsula. The South Korean has a temperature climate with 4 different seasons. Winters are usually long, cold, and dry, whereas summers are short, hot, and usually humid. Spring and autumn are pleasant but short in duration. The religion in South Korea, the 2 main ones are Buddhism and Christianity. Buddhism has 51% of the population, so it edges out Christianity just by a little bit. The context of the Korean language is spoken by more than 65 million people living on the peninsula and its outlying islands, as well as 5.5 million Koreans living in other parts of the world. The fact that all Koreans speak and write the same language has been a crucial factor in their strong national identity. The business culture factors. When doing business in South Korea, men greet each other with a slight bow, sometimes accompanied with a handshake. In South Korea business culture, women also shake hands, address people by their title or by their title and family name. First names can be used once a relationship has been established, but wait for your Korean counterpart to initiate this exchange. Business cards. Prior to doing business cards in South Korea, bring a bunch of supplies of business cards. They're used quite frequently in South Korea. Try and have on one side of the card it translated into Korean. Gift giving. A part of doing business in South Korea is the exchanging of gifts. It is done to secure favors and build relationships. All the business attire and the way we dress is all the same as in the United States. Currency. This I'll go over a little, or you can go over a little bit more in the handout. But basically, the South Korean unit of currency is the won. WON is how you spell it, not ONW or E. Sorry. If you have a foreign credit card, you need to find an ATM with a global sign or logo of your credit company to be able to use it. That's kind of a downfall, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I prepared this PowerPoint for you as well, included in this presentation. Let's start it here. Just a preview of it all. Our country's plastic surgery demand is slowly dipping, while South Korea continues to grow as one of the world's top countries in demand of plastic surgery. South Korea presents an opportunity to take advantage of a growing economy. The main points of this PowerPoint, I'd like to go over the two main points of the overall demand of plastic surgery, as well as the plastic surgery centered around South Korea. Subpoints, the debates and risks and costs over the demand of plastic surgery, as well as the facts and influencing criticism surrounding plastic surgery around South Korea. The demand of plastic surgery and the debate over whether it's natural or unnatural. Few of the factors of the natural surgeries because they are performed on millions of people a year. Society has accepted these types of surgeries and for the most part they are low risk. Some of the unnatural factors. A Canadian study found that women who used Botox were judged harshly compared to women who aged naturally. Alternatives are available, including liposuction, skincare, and skincare products. Those are the unnatural ones, are some of the ones that are going to face us negatively as far as what we're going to have to overcome, where we shouldn't have a problem there. The demand for plastic surgery and the risk. Today, the dangers of cosmetic surgery have lessened because of advances in technique and instruments that ensure patient safety and satisfaction. Some of the most common general risks and dangers are bleeding, infections, scarring, nerve damage, and negative effects to anesthesia. Loss of eyesight, surgery around the eyes, as well as parts being off or worse than before, can be possible problems or risk with plastic surgery, and we all know this. I'm just kind of going over it to refresh our memory. The next is the cost of plastic surgery. The cost of plastic surgery vary greatly depending on the type of procedure and your geographic location, as we know. Generally, the major costs involved are the surgeon's fees, anesthesia fees, operating fee, and implant fee. Top 5 expensive surgeries, including tummy tuck, facelift, lower body lift, thigh lift, and hair transplant. My next slide goes from my next point, plastic surgery in South Korea and the facts surrounding it. Most frequent partaker in plastic surgery. I have a graph later on in the slideshow that will show you better. Per 1,000 people in the population of South Korea gets 16 procedures done. That's a pretty high rate. Just a decade or so ago, the majority of the Koreans receiving plastic surgery were in their 20s and 30s, but that majority appears to be shrinking as more teenagers go under the knife, is what we know as getting cosmetic surgery. Emergence of pop teens getting cosmetic surgery has been boosted the rate of surgeries. You can go online and research all of these South Korean pop culture celebrities and how they're getting numerous surgeries and how it's creating an effect of all the other younger teens wanting to do the same. On to our next slide here. Okay, this is the graph that I had said. As you can tell, South Korea is at the very top, and they go all the way across right there. And this is the procedures per 1,000 population. Kind of what I went over a while ago, but this is the actual graph. You can see. Last year, 20% of women aged 19 to 49 in the capital city of I'll have to get a better pronunciation of it, but it's Seoul. That's the capital of South Korea. Admitted to going under the knife. 76% of Korean women in the 20-30 age group had undergone plastic surgery. The most popular procedure by far is the double eyelid surgery. Now, this is a good point because a lot of the scrutiny over South Koreans has been their misshaped eyes, or however you want to put it. There are lots and lots of South Koreans getting eye surgery over this. That is going to be one of our big attributes. Let's see, plastic surgery. This is the criticism that fuels the plastic surgery in South Korea. 27% of Korean college graduate job seekers blamed a failed interview on their looks. 20% of job seekers have already undergone plastic surgery or plan to in order to correct this error. That is a big fact. Korea is a collectivist society. Society where people conform to social standards and norms rather than be different and stand out. So they are followers rather than leaders, which works in our favor. One of the most popular surgical procedures is a double-eyed surgery, like I stated before, which reduces excess skin around the upper eye to make the eyes appear bigger and make them look more Western. This will be our top surgery. This is just my bibliography page, which I've also given out in the handout. You guys can go to any of these sites that you want and to get a better idea of of what all I researched and what all we have going here. So if you guys read through the handout, go ahead and get back with me as soon as you can and tell me how you think. Tell me what you think of this. Also, give me any feedback that you want over how you think I did with this presentation and how you think it affected you or persuaded your decision. Hopefully, we can get together on this soon and figure out what we're going to do. Thank you for your time, guys. Have a good day.